cocktail hour at the Coop, fans.
Yay!
I don't know where you are, but we're in Edinburgh having a good time.
Leah, my daughter loves your brain.
Oh, thanks,
She
Leah.
said, I want to go.
All right, you ready?
Okay, ready?
Set, go. Cheers.
Cheers! Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I am Liz from Arrow Acres. This is my sister Leanne, and we are here at our parents' alpaca farm, Arrow Acres Farm in Wall, New Jersey.
And it's episode 30.
Yeah.
Cheers to not having the flu anymore.
Yay! It was awful. The only positive about having the flu is it was my second week of Weight Watchers. And I had no appetite. It was great. It was
Wait, you thought you got it because you were eating roughage. You were like, see what happens when I know
no,
when
that
I'm eating
my
healthy?
stomach was like really
Oh, you
upset
had-
last week, and I was like, "See, I'm eating all healthy. I'm eating like turkey and kale every day." And now my stomach's like, "Oh, it's not
Oh my God, an
happy."
SOS. Can you be at the farm?
But I was fine. But then I got the flu,
And Wade had the flu.
and Wade had the
And
flu.
Chase had the flu. I somehow didn't get the flu.
You got a little cold though,
I had
right?
mom's cold, but it was like mild. It wasn't bad.
Like Chase's cold.
Like Chase's cold. He had a cold for a whole week, and then he got the real high
Flu.
fever.
We had Wade and Chase home for 5 days this week.
Yeah. I work from home every day.
Actually, Wade was very pleasant. He's a very easy patient.
I have to say though, when the fever broke, I was like, oh, I kind of miss the fever.
Yeah.
The fever, they'd lay there. Mom, can you get me some milk? Sure, honey. Anything else? No, I'm fine.
Wade would just put his tablet down. He didn't even unplug his tablet. He's just laying there. Mom, can you turn the TV off for a little bit? Can we read a book? I was like, of course we can. I like this. But I'm glad it's gone.
Chase is very nice when he's sick.
I have a
So-
residual stuffy nose, but that's it.
So while they were sick, our mom was in Scotland, the peanut gallery. She does not want to be on camera.
So she's going to talk close by.
The peanut gallery is going to be over there.
Hello.
I'm telling you, you're like the neighbor on Home Improvement.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll crack the camera.
Oh, boy. So anyway, she went to Scotland with her two cousins, Mary Ann and Joni. And why did you go to Scotland? Why did you pick Scotland? Tell the people.
You have to come
See-
close, though.
To see well, originally, Andy wanted us to go to the art festival. But
Oh,
I always wanted, that's how this whole trip started.
oh,
And then-
PYF.
And then all you people couldn't go.
Couldn't go.
But my cousin said to go see our dead relatives.
As most people like to go see their dead relatives.
Yep. Very
So they
popular
went?
over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all geared for everybody goes over to find
see
their
their dead relatives. So, my mom's, it was your great grandfather, correct? And great grandmother. They lived in
Let's see. I'm confused.
Well,
I think my great grandfather was here. My great grandfather, absolutely positively,
is the
Was.
one that was in the cemetery that you went to see.
yes.
Your great-great-grandfather.
My great grandfather.
Who is also Marianne and Joan's great-great-grandfather.
I don't know why we keep forgetting about her.
There's a great grandmother.
great-great-grandmom.
So they lived in Paisley, Scotland, and through their research that they did, you kind of knew this, but you found out more. They were weavers in the textile industry, which was very,
Shawl weavers.
and
Shawl
it was like a
weavers.
big
That's
deal
where the
there.
Paisley, yes.
So is the Paisley pattern
Yes.
because of Paisley?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
so they would weave the shawls, and that's what they did. So you went to the factory where they worked.
We went to the
So
street
neat.
that they lived on.
The Abbey where they got married.
Oh my goodness, there's a beautiful
And we have
abbey.
pictures that after we're done, Mom's answering questions, you can
I'll
put
do
in.
a little slideshow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And a friend of a friend. No, that's kind of a long.
Well, I think we
involved
talked about it a
story.
little
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah.
A friend of an alpaca
Mhm.
owner is from Scotland, and she's in the Ancestry Guild over there.
And she lived
And
in
she-
the same town that they came from.
And she lives in Paisley, and took them all around, and you got to see the house. And my mom knew the area that they were from, and this woman found the street that they lived on, and these houses are the original
still
houses.
there.
They're the houses.
They're
So
hundreds of years
amazing that they're
old,
still
yeah.
there.
So you really got to see their houses.
They were nice. I'd like to live there
Yeah.
now.
It's
Beautiful.
really,
I wonder what they
really
look like on the
pretty.
inside.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Like not what like
Knock,
the,
knock, knock.
Do we
Excuse
see
me.
inside? My dead relative. You know what? That probably happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it
My
does.
great grandfather, they're probably like, come on in. Here's the tour. Go ahead.
But the
Don't mind
Weaving
mess.
Museum was closed
Yeah,
for
they're
renovations.
They're actually going to make it.
Well, then
Apparently,
maybe we should go back.
That's what I said.
yeah, when
That's
they
what
get
I
it all
said.
done. And
When it's
stripped out.
done.
Paisley apparently, the town itself was kind of going downhill, and now they're trying to
Redo.
revitalize it, and you can see it fixing it all up. So we'll wait for it to be all fixed up.
And then
Sounds
we'll
good.
go. I would like to go. So while you were there, you also went to EYF, the Edinburgh Yarn Festival. As many of you know what it is. That should be the drinking game every time the bell rings.
Yeah.
So, you'll have to put in our video of the Stephen West. My mom and Marianne. Okay, so Marianne knits. My mom is in the know. You know who people are now, I think, because we've inundated you. But Joni is not a knitter. None of that. Right?
Doesn't understand it really.
So it made me
but-
laugh because.
But she said she had a good time. Like, she liked it.
So Joni was the one filming the video, right?
I think I'll just put the end clip in.
Yeah, at the end when he says his
Yeah.
little thing. So what was your take? You said it was very crowded,
Very crowded.
which we kind of had heard.
Only about
Much
like
smaller.
100 vendors, right?
Much, much smaller than all the
Than the ones that we
festivals
go
usually
to.
go to.
Smaller than Vogue?
Oh, much, much smaller.
Wow. So was it like one floor of Vogue?
Yes. There was like maybe only 100 vendors total.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like one floor of Vogue.
And you noticed not as much like hand-dyed stuff that we see here, more of like,
No, there was.
she said there was a lot of like very scratchy,
very
like
sheepy,
woolly,
sheepy.
too sheepy. She said even too sheepy for me.
Yeah.
Um,
And it was just so crowded that it would be hard to get into the booths to really see what the people had. It was
Yeah,
very
and you
nice.
didn't go on the first day.
No, and it was so crowded that we had to wait in line an hour to get in because the venue was at full capacity.
wow.
And so I'm hoping. Well,
It doesn't matter if you
I
Yeah.
heard there's
Yeah.
always a long line.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll move.
They need
like
a bigger
move,
venue.
like India Entangled moved.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we didn't go, but we got prizes. We got goodies. Do you have your goodies?
I do. They're right here.
I made new friends. I have a lady, Dorset Button lady, that
Mom has new
might
friends.
come to Rhinebeck. And
Oh, right,
do-
you're
teach
saying
how
that.
to do the Dorset
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
buttons. I told her she definitely needs to do that.
And you ran into some of our friends there. You
Yeah.
saw the
Yeah.
I wasn't
Chelsea,
even there 5
the
minutes.
Chelsea Yarn Crew,
Yeah.
and it was her birthday. She went to the Yarn Festival on her birthday.
Yeah.
Yep. What
right.
else? Any highlights of? Well, we'll show what we have, and then we'll ask more about Scotland.
So we'll show some prizes. So how do you say it? Fru Valborg? It's the Stephen and Penelope
Probably
yarn.
Vugbug.
Vugbug. So she bought 4. 2 are for me and 2 are for her, but we don't know which is which yet. So these 2 she thought looked really pretty together,
They're really pretty.
aren't they? Oh, look at
Merino
them.
swirl.
They're
Merino and nylon.
yeah.
Oh, they're so.
They're-
That's so pretty.
And then look at these 2.
Applejack.
Like more jewel tone. Oh,
I
aren't
have
they
a whole
so pretty?
shawl that I knit in those similar colors. This, and then it has
So
stripes with
pretty.
like a
Depending on
teal.
what project comes
Yeah,
up,
so
which one
depending on
goes
what
for-
we want to do, we'll sort it out
They're
then.
so pretty.
So I have yarn, and
This is so cute. I liked all the pictures.
It's
Did you get a
Dougal?
picture with the big
Dougal? Yeah,
animals?
Yes, I do.
You
I'll
did?
give it to you.
so it's a kit to make this little guy.
It's so cute.
That was the
It's a crochet
mascot.
kit. So it comes with everything
Ducky
you
or
need.
Dougal, I forget what he's called.
I don't know. He was the EYF 2019 exclusive pattern. And then this beautiful book to make all these little guys. Oh my gosh. Here's a couple on the back.
They're so cute.
Oh, look how cute they are.
They're all crocheted.
I like the little rhinoceros one.
I like the aardvark.
Yes, the aardvark is very cute. And there's an alpaca that's really cute. So I have to figure out what. Oh, the bunny.
Aww.
Look at the
You should
bunny.
make that for Grant for Easter.
Oh, I
He would
should.
like that.
He would love that.
He would.
My little granny. Look at the little alpaca.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
So cute. I wonder if its head really sits up well when it's like you think it would go bloop. I bet they put a stick in it or something for the picture.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
It's so
But then,
cute.
but what's really cool about it in the back, which is my favorite thing, because I've made.
Look at all their little
Yeah,
butts.
wait, because that's about top knots and tails. So there's a whole thing on like the different tail shapes.
Oh.
And
The head-
I like
What those little
adding
tinies.
faces.
Oh.
So there's like a whole
Oh.
adding faces. Can you see
Oh,
that?
you can have like a
So
sleepy
it tells
one,
you,
happy
yeah.
one. Oh, that
Sewing
one's
on the
bad.
eyes, sewing on the
That
ears.
one's bad.
Startled.
Oh, it's startled.
Sleepy, just right, and startled. So I thought that was really cute. I like that. Sewing and stuffing has tips on that. I don't know. I thought it was really, really pretty. Pretty book.
And the author signed it.
Oh, and the author signed it, yeah.
Aw.
Kerry Lord. EYF 2019. So now we got to make some little guys.
They're cute. And I think there's a knitted version. Did she have a knitted version? I feel like I've seen it in the library.
Please don't lick me.
So, and you got Andy. What'd you get, Andy? My
The
little
little gray sheep.
Little gray sheep. Got her some pretty yarn. Andy had it on her Instagram the other day. And then I love doing Fair Isle, as you know.
Oh, these colors are so
Oh,
pretty.
I love them. So, you went to Marie Wallen's booth. Hold on. And look at my prizes. I'm
They are so pretty.
Excited.
I love the colors.
They're actually prettier in the
They're
cameras-
lighter in
They're lighter in
person. Here,
person.
let me see if I can
Even
tap
my
it.
Instagram, I took a picture on Instagram and they were darker than they really are.
They're lighter.
They're more of like a
Like this one's like a real pretty, like rosy
Yeah.
kind of.
yeah. So I have
There
all
was a
of
sweater
those.
hanging up, and all those colors were in it.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know what I'm gonna make, but because I wanted to make the Lovage sweater, and I think I can use some of this, and then I can like get others
It was
to add
in like
on.
an oatmeal base. You know what I mean? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Because
Like
I could
a
always
rose
get
gray.
some yarn to go, you know,
Uh-huh.
with that. So that's
was
my
all the
prize.
pattern.
The
And-
oatmeal from this
yeah,
sweater
yeah,
would
yeah.
work.
And when I bought all that extra
Yeah,
because
I
I changed
know.
the top, I'm so glad we'll talk about that. I'm so glad that we talked about that. And then I got, so I'd never heard of this before. Dorset buttons.
We're gonna learn to make them. Spiffy Dorset.
So,
Whoop.
oh,
Fail.
now you see it, now you don't.
Fail.
Okay.
You talk to the lady that makes them.
So they're Dorset buttons, and these are made into stitch markers, progress keepers, or whatever you call them. Okay, ready? Here you go.
They cool.
They're like woven on there, right?
We can make big ones for Christmas order. Buttons. Mostly they make
I
them
don't
as
know
for
how to
buttons.
do this.
For like a sweater?
Yeah.
Aren't they pretty? That's has to take a lot of time.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think I'm going to be into it.
God forbid it takes more than 20 minutes.
Something that small should not take more than 20 minutes.
So I have
but I
those
think the
too.
nice big ones with like a chunky yarn. I think it'll be fun and easy. With that'll be the finished product.
This
That'll
would have
be
been like a
mine.
good, like when we were Girl Scouts,
Yeah.
you know, like we could have done all that.
Like
anyway.
God's eyes. They
Yeah,
remind me of
yeah,
God's eyes.
yeah. It's the same kind
I
of.
haven't
You'd
read the
probably go
directions
over
yet.
and right.
and under and-
You're good at that stuff. You
I
know
am
your
good
jewelry.
at that stuff. Yeah.
We'll see.
I might be good at this too because I do my little embroidery
sewing,
stuff.
yeah.
I sew.
You
So-
sewing.
You sewing.
You sewing.
I'm not a great sewer, but. Ooh, Chefy Rel, I saw you were making a dress. Yeah, I want to make that dress too.
I want
She's
the
making the
tunic that
Metamorphosis
you
dress.
made last year.
I know, and I was going to make it for you for your birthday, and I'm having trouble with picking fabric. Oh, wait, let's talk about something. I was so happy. So last night we were sitting outside because it was kind of nice out. My oldest is a junior, and he's looking at colleges and all that. So I made a quilt. I took a quilting class when I was first married. We lived in Doylestown, and there was a quilt shop, and I would go every week and we'd do a sampler block, and then I made it into a quilt. But it's only like a lap-size quilt. It's not real big. Well, my kids all fight over it. And last night we were outside, and Chase brought it out, and he had it over him. And Dalton's like, I love that quilt so much. I just wish it was bigger. I'd really like one that fit me. And I said, well, I can make one. He goes, would you make me one I could take to college? Yes! So here's what I want to do. I talked to Rick about it. He agrees. I'll make it nice, like not like dorky. I'll make it like a nice quilt. But I want to take all the weird little things. He's always like a little George Washington head somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And like birds
yeah.
and pyramids. Like
a horse, put a horse.
Yeah, he was into horses.
He was
like,
so
all
into horses
like,
when he was like
just
2.
be like his. Oh gosh.
Spirit.
But like all his, my son goes through phases. Like he was really into like horses when he was little, and then really into birds and presidents, and he loves George Washington so much still.
So the name out back.
Oh my god! So I want to like hide them in there, but I'll make it cool, you know. But he was like really excited about it. It's like, oh, I'm like, I gotta start now. So I have to find some fabric for that. But I have to find fabric.
I need fabric
too.
because I need to recover my cushions on my chairs.
We should go to Stitch and Sew down in Lakewood.
Yeah, so I need to go because I've been saying for like 3 years because my chairs are ripped because the kids have gone
Which
like this
chairs?
with their my dining room chairs.
Oh yeah, those green chairs.
Like with their
From
toys.
Nan's chairs?
Yeah, they're my grandmother's chairs. They need to get recovered.
Yeah.
So I need to go.
Oh, so can I talk about this since I just?
Yeah.
All right. So she just gave me the yarn, and then I went to college tour today with my son, and then it's right by Princeton, so we stopped in Princeton, and I knew there was a yarn shop there. My kids didn't know that, so I told them to sit on the bench when I was going in. It's called Pins and Needles. It was a very nice little store. So I stopped there, and I picked up this skein of yarn.
Also showing up dark.
Yeah, it's much lighter, and it's got lots of colors in there. Scout.
Let's see it.
Kelborn Woolens.
No.
No. It's really, really pretty. Anyway, I thought in my head it would go with this yarn.
It looks
And
great
it
with
does.
them.
So that's going to be, I think I'll make something. Right?
I think it needs to be in a sweater.
I think it needs to be that Lovage sweater.
I forgot to tell them. I saw my ancient aliens in
Oh,
the
yeah.
cemetery.
Oh,
saw
yeah.
the
Let's go
Ancient
back
Aliens?
to
I
Scotland.
said hi.
So we were, oh, yeah. And you said,
Oh, it was cool.
if you haven't watched the Ancient Alien episode, you should.
It was Cheers to Fall.
There
It
you
took
go.
me a long time to find it because
Oh,
I thought
what's
it was
it
the
called?
middle of summer.
Cheers to Fall was the episode
Oh,
that
I thought
you
you
talked
meant on
about
TV.
it.
Oh,
So
on
I
No, no, no.
TV.
Yeah, my mother's an ancient alien apparently from Europe, and she went to
Tony is
visit
too,
them.
'cause she's our ancient
Oh.
alien.
Oh, you and Joni are the aliens. So she went to the cemetery and she texted all of us to, hey, hi girls, say hi to your relatives. It's like the oldest cemetery you've ever seen. All the heads are they're just
Oh
like
my lord, it was unbelievable.
they're not even upright. They're just
And
was
where
unbelievable.
the great grandparents are, they're not marked.
No,
right?
like they're in there somewhere.
They're in there somewhere.
just sit a hi, folks.
Even there. Old.
What was the earliest date you saw? Did
There was
you?
somebody being buried there while we were there. I don't know where they were putting them. I think it was in the crematorium.
Did
Oh,
you
God.
see dates?
Were there dates?
Like early
We didn't
dates?
get out those, but it was hundreds of years old. I mean, and it looked it.
Yeah, the picture you sent.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for
really, really,
Jamie
really cool.
Fraser
Yeah.
Who's Jamie Fraser?
from
Oh,
Outlander. I am now
Wow.
officially hooked.
Yeah.
Outlander fans, I
There's
know
a lot of
I'm
Frasier fans.
very late to the party.
I don't have Showtime.
I watched the first
Or
season.
Stars. What's
The first season, and I didn't understand what they were saying. And then Dalton watched Game of Thrones, and he's like, "Mom, just put captions on." And that's all I needed, because I'd be like, "What are they talking about? What are they saying?" And half of it's Gaelic, and I don't know what they're saying, but it says Gaelic. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to know what they're saying."
Our
and he's
friend-
so cute.
Our friend.
I watched the first season.
My friend in Scotland. She said that Outlander has boomed tourism in
Oh,
Scotland.
I would
absolutely.
imagine.
She said it's unbelievable. Everybody, and they have a whole
Because
where
it's
they-
so
where they-
pretty
they have
on the
tours
show.
of
It's
it.
like Downton Abbey. People can go to Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
I love that show. I want a
The movie's
replacement for that
coming
show.
out.
I know.
I need a new
I
Downton
want-
Abbey.
Oh, how about that? We need some shows because you're home all the time and you're always looking for shows.
I'm home and I watch a
And
lot of
I
TV.
want, like, even Rick
I
said,
want
he goes, you
Downton
don't
Abbey.
have a show. I'm into Outlander right now, so that's kind of my thing, but you can't watch it with the kids around at all.
So-
Holy.
Yeah, boy, it's almost poured.
I love finding a show now that it says like 100 unwatched episodes. You're like, yes, that's a lot of episodes. I'm watching like stupid
Well, I
crappy
think I have a
TV
couple
now.
seasons of Outlander still to watch, right?
What?
Outlander has I have a couple seasons, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. Right now I'm in the second season. They're in France.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's like
I
6 or 7 seasons, aren't there?
don't know.
5 or
Yeah.
6?
I don't know.
It's gory, too.
Yikes.
Yeah, I watched the first season.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched Goliath, 2 seasons. The first season was excellent. The second season was good. The first 3 episodes were slow. Like nothing happened in 3 episodes, I feel like. They could have just squish them all together. But after that third episode,
Good.
it was really good. And we also really liked Fargo.
I never watched Fargo.
So each season of Fargo is different. So you'll have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, they have nothing to do with each
We
other.
have a new viewer that's from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
We have
I
a
love
lot of
Minnesota.
new viewers. Thank you, new viewers.
Hey, the Powerball winner was from Wisconsin.
What?
I was like, oh, at least it was someone from Wisconsin if it couldn't be me. You guys missed it. I've been practicing a lot of my accents lately.
Oh, yeah. No, you did it on our live. You're Russian. Didn't you do Svetlana?
Svetlana.
You did.
No, we did it sitting here.
Oh, we did it sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my Southern girl. So we need to do them on live, I think, because
Yeah,
they're
that's
so
a live.
stupid.
All
So stupid.
right. So
All
you
right.
want to go back. You'd like to go to Scotland again, right?
Absolutely. But I'd like to go up to the Highlands and see
Mhm.
the
I think that's where Rita went, right? And she did her hiking up there with her
Probably.
friend.
The Edinburgh, the architecture and everything is just amazing, just gorgeous. But now I want to see the countryside and the,
Everything else.
we saw a lot of dirt.
A lot of dirt.
Freshly
kind of-
plowed fields.
It's kind of a family. It's kind of a joke, but you guys can't appreciate. But we saw a
Everything
lot
was-
of dirt.
And it was all because it was all freshly plowed.
Yeah. Yep. Look,
I would have
girls,
thought it'd
more
be
dirt.
all green with sheep.
Oh, it was
But you
very
saw
pretty.
some green with
the
sheep,
train
right?
ride from Edinburgh to Glasgow. The trains were beautiful, clean, easy, and we saw. Oh, it was just beautiful. Just what you pictured, green with the
Yeah.
sheep. Oh, and there were like draft horses, and oh, it was beautiful. It was a highlight. A train ride, believe it or not. It was really pretty.
We'll have to go.
Enjoyable.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. I'll get there. It's on my list.
Someday. All right. What else?
We'll talk about this. You didn't talk about the sweater.
Oh, I didn't. So
You
as
didn't.
you know, I've been knitting my Rhinebeck sweater, which is
One
the-
Rhinebeck sweater.
One Rhinebeck sweater. I think that's gonna be my second one.
I think so too.
Right?
Yeah.
So it is the I'm saying viola, right? Because in like German it would be viola. It's the viola jacket spelled with a W, and
No, it's more than just viola. It's like
kaftan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means jacket.
Oh.
So the American version is,
but it's all one word.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't know.
Norwegian, and if you're not an experienced knitter, don't knit this thing. Thank God I have some experience. So I have sleeves.
It's getting big, man.
And it's heavy. So here it is. And as some of you followed along, and my sleeve was totally too tight. So what I did was I started the other
Needle's
sleeve,
about to poke me in the eyeball.
and I did it right. The second sleeve I did right. And when I realized the second sleeve was still kind of tight, I thought the other one is not as tight as I thought it really was. And so I just pulled back a little bit, and I did my increases kind of fast, and I did it, and I got it to right. And I
So
didn't
you
reknit.
didn't have to scrap that whole sleeve.
No, I pulled
You
back
used
like
it.
this much, and I just quickly.
Excellent.
And then I knitted so much that I literally went through my finger. You can't see, but I went. You can see. I have a dot in my
A little
finger.
dot up
right
at the
there.
top.
Woohoo! So apparently, I push my needle. There's things that, like when I teach, I don't realize what I do. I
Yeah.
push this up. Woo-hoo-hoo. So anyway, then I joined it. So now I'm on the yoke. And
I
was
love the
so
color change.
okay. So thank you, Allison and Liz. We went down to Frame and Fiber pages. I needed more of the oatmeal color.
And this is not coming up the right color either. That's better.
That's better.
That's better.
So I originally was going to do my yellow color that I love, and it felt like ketchup and mustard to me. And
With
I
the
wasn't-
red.
With the red. And I didn't like it, and I didn't like it, and I was confused. And then we went down, and then you guys said, why don't you just reverse it, use the oatmeal as the pattern, and the red as the background? Because I had to use the red because I used it down there.
And
what
I
I'm
love
doing.
the red with it.
Me too. So there we go.
Love it. Love the
Very
color.
Christmassy.
It is Christmassy. That's why I was like,
But it's not.
It's
It's
not
turquoise.
Christmassy.
This is
No.
from there. It looks
No,
green.
it doesn't look like a
It doesn't look
Christmas
Christmassy
sweater.
at
But
all.
at
well,
Christmas,
I
it'll
did
really
think
be.
that I was like, ooh, I have a Christy Glass Christmas sweater now.
Yeah.
It can double as my Rhinebeck sweater and my Christmas
Yeah,
sweater for
it
Christy
doesn't
Glass.
Scream
Back here it
Christmas,
looks
but-
Christmassy, but it's very turquoise.
Yeah, but at Christmas it'll be nice.
Yeah.
It'll be
Oh, it'll be great
beautiful
at
at
Christmas.
So anyway, I'm getting there, and I've been knitting nonstop on it to the point where my finger hurts.
I have to pick up my poncho.
And now I'm only on 2 colors. And if you're a Fair Isle knitter, this is all 3 colors at once. Sorry, I'm going to poke you again. Which is really hard. And this is only 2, so it's just flying now. And it's also double. Well, it's not as thick. Feel the difference?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like
You are going to be so hot if it's somewhat warm out.
better be freaking cold at Rhinebeck.
Good thing it's going to be a cardigan.
It is a cardigan. I'll stick it.
You're going to be hot.
Yes.
Or warm if it's cold.
Yeah. So that's that. That's my sweater. That's it. My baby zip jacket. I bought the zipper. Oh, AC. They
This
do
one?
carry zipper, so I have to put my zipper in. And that'll be done. Have to gift that, and then yeah.
I'm working on a hat. Simple hat I'll show you. Oops.
It was crazy busy at the farm today. We must have had 1,000 people.
Today
here.
is our
We're not even
nicest,
kidding.
the nicest day since the fall. And Lizzie had the flu, so she had the flu, so she wasn't
I
here.
stayed home. I'm still coughing and blowing my nose.
And I went to a college tour, so
Mom and Dad were on their own.
they were on their own.
I'm exhausted.
Grandpapa's tired.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I did like a wider brim than I usually do, and then just a simple color change.
Are you gonna finish with the green?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do the green the whole way to
like
the top, and I think a green pom pom too.
Yeah.
Why not?
Very cute.
I like it. I like it. It's soft. That's all I have. I was so sick I didn't even like make anything this week. I made
You know you're
I
sick
made
when
one
you don't
hat.
make stuff.
I made one hat and I started this hat. Oof. I did not feel good.
All right, well, have a good week. We'll try to record maybe in a week or 2, right?
I think I'd like to get back on the every other week
I like
schedule.
the every other week.
Because then we have enough time to make stuff and come up with things
Yeah.
to talk about.
And Carrie will be very happy.
We need questions.
Oh, questions.
Questions! I'm putting this on Instagram too. Please ask us questions. Whatever you want to know. It could be about us, it could be about the farm, it could be about knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving. I don't know.
Animals.
Anything.
And then I
Yeah.
had one other question that was asked about,
We
and
have
I
to-
had the answer.
We have to do a whole question and answer thing on.
No.
There are fire extinguishers always in our videos. Is Dad
So,
in there? Okay, go. You're
Why
on.
do alpacas have such long necks?
So they can eat.
So
So
they
they
can
can
reach
reach the grass.
That's what I said.
Like a giraffe, but they have to
Yep.
reach the leaves.
So
Like
that
a
was
horse.
the other big question today.
All right. Well,
Well,
cheer.
you know.
All right, so April is this week. I can't believe
Herd
it's
House is
April.
tomorrow.
Herd
April
Health is
Fool's
tomorrow.
April
Oh,
Fool's
April
Day.
Fool's Day.
Last year, April Fool's Day was Easter.
Oh, yeah.
Last April Fool's Day, this is funny, real quick before you finish. My friend Peggy was hosting Easter, and she's very fun, and she loves things, and she's very funny. And she was hosting, so she decided to have every holiday decoration out except for Easter for April Fool's Day. And they did like a barbecue instead of like the traditional thing. But she didn't let her kids know at all. So she was like, okay, she was trying to remember like, where are the Christmas decorations? Where are the Halloween decorations? And her oldest son is autistic. He's a teenager. And she said they decorated the house when they went to bed, and they came down to mine and said, Mommy, what happened? She goes, Happy Easter. And he's like, what? It was so funny. But they had such a good time last year. We were remembering that Easter was
Yeah.
so much earlier last
Yeah,
year.
I know.
It was April Fool's Day.
Grant's teacher and I
Oh,
were talking
she had
about
so
it.
much
She was like,
fun.
I like it when it's on like the 7th.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
22nd
late.
or
It's late
21st
this
it is this year. It's
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
All right, anyway,
All right.
gotta go.
All right. See ya. Cheers. Have a good
Cheers.
week, everybody. See you later.